I thought I was doing fine. This may all jumbled around because it happened 6 months ago and my writing is terrible because I just want to get this off my chest ASAP, so sorry in advance. I met my now ex almost 4 years ago and we hit it off well. We had gone through so much together, some really difficult emotional times on both ends. At the start of 2021 he said he hated where we were living and that he was moving back across the country and that I could join or we would break up. Now I decided to go because I also hated where I was and was desperate to find a way out, so I left with him. Now for context, he said he would never cheat because his last partner did it to him and he hated it. I had heard that line before and had been cheated on in almost every relationship I have had. We had a rough patch in the start of 2023 and I think we broke up and I was willing to accept this breakup and be on good terms like this. It was him who came wanting me back and so we did get back together for a bit. I suggested we go to therapy but he never even tried to get it set up or anything. So this summer we went to a music festival and the first day we had gotten a bit drunk, went to the after party and after more drinking I felt sick and was just out of it in the girls' bathroom. I texted him saying that I am not feeling well. He texted back, I don't care to call a taxi or something, so I did. He didn't come home until 6 a.m. I asked him and he just brushed it off. I was a little suspicious but I trusted him. After this I noticed he was distant and making comments about how he hated himself and I wanted him to open up to me and he basically admitted to me what he did. TBH, for the first bit I was just in shock, and I lived with him for a bit afterwards. During this time I would go 1 minute acting like we were cool, the next I would be angry and basically being verbally abusive and expecting him to just take it because he cheated on me after knowing my past and begging me to stay. He got drunk a few times and when that happens he would say and do things that really hurt me even more. Like saying he was never attracted to me but also simultaneously trying to sleep with me. Other times when he was sober saying that he did love me during the relationship and that he missed me. I moved in with my friend and things got better slowly. There was a month where I would cry every day at work. I thought I had gotten over that but not long ago I went by his place to grab some stuff and my brain went to a weird place. I saw he had new clothes on that I had never seen and he told me he was going out and why, but my brain thought maybe it was a date and after that day I feel like I have relapsed in a way. I sometimes cry at work again, and now some nights I just spend my days off drinking wine, eating comfort food and watching my comfort show and just cry almost all night. Not every night, I do have good days where I really try to be in a good mood. I have also been on dating apps but I find that when guys make sexual jokes and pass it off as flirting I get so repulsed by it. I know I need to go to therapy and I will be going to get that done in a few days. But it sucks because I thought that I missed him but that I still wasn't in love with him. But I am and I don't want to be because I know he treats me like trash. I fucked up and now feelings have returned. As a bit of background, my 31F ex-husband, 28M, have been separated since May. I feel for me, the relationship ended a long time ago. He had a year-long affair in 2017-2018 that I couldn't get over. I slowly fell out of love with him and engaged in my own emotional affair in March to July 2022. My ex-husband obviously found out about this and proceeded to download Tinder in May 2023, which ultimately led me to end things completely. It clearly wasn't working and why were we even trying? He has since been seeing a woman and I also have been seeing a man for a couple of months. We share custody over our child and my ex is relocating to another city a few hours away to be closer to family. He has nobody here. When I was dropping our child at his house this morning, my ex brought me in for a chat to discuss childcare arrangements. This is where I fucked up. I don't know if it's the fact he's moving away or the fact I was in the house and just felt a magnet drawing me towards him. But I hugged him in an embrace that's reserved for lovers. He hugged me back in the same manner but said, "What do you want?" I replied with, "For things to go back to how they were 6 years ago." At that moment, if he tried to kiss me I would have kissed him. But luckily he didn't try to kiss me back. I texted him later and said, "Sorry if I annoyed you by hugging you, I just missed him at that moment," but he stipulated that he wasn't annoyed but it was unfair for both the guy I'm seeing and the girl he's seeing. I hate that he was the voice of reason in this situation. I hate that he basically rejected advances when he knew I would have kissed him back. I hate that I can't stop thinking about him and how much I want him. It's too late to turn back. Too much has been said and done. My family knows the story and wouldn't forgive me for going back there, and his family also knows the story and wouldn't forgive him for going back. I was doing absolutely fine and plodding on without any feelings for so long, and now it's hit me like a ton of bricks. My husband had an affair with a man. So my husband, M33, of 10 years had a 7-month love and sexual relationship with a man. After seeing a therapist, he has realized that he is bisexual, but he needs a connection with someone first before he feels sexually attracted to that person. They became friends. He brought his AP into our home and my daughter took a liking to this guy. He spent 4 nights a week at my house for months. I'm such a fucking fool for not realizing this sooner. We have a 5-year-old daughter who loves her dad. He is her whole world. If I leave him, it means I will have to move back home, which is about a 12-hour drive from him. I won't be able to afford a house, petrol, etc. Where we are currently staying, even with financial support from him, life is just too expensive. He says he is sorry, and I could see genuine remorse for what he has done. He wants to make it work and he loves me, blah blah blah. Here's the thing, I don't see it in his actions. Only change is that he leaves his phone lying around me now where he used to hide it. I'm not sure what I'm expecting from him, but I need more. He told me he hasn't had a single moment of happiness with me in 4.5 years, but it's not my fault and it's due to his own demons basically. I told him a week ago that I need time to talk to him and he must let me know when it suits him. It took him 6 days to talk to me. Now I need to know if you guys think it is possible for us to live in the same house, as friends, instead of me moving 12 hours away with our child. I can't do that to her. I can't take her away from him. I think we will be able to be friends again, or at least civil to each other. I still love him, but I don't know how to make this work if he can't show me in his actions that he is truly trying. He would ask me what he should do and I don't even know myself. I need advice, please.